Yuna thought, so when did my life begin gradually going astray? 10 years ago. It also started when I fell in love with the wrong person. Still, when did you become the princess's guardian? Sodorus said, Your Highness, we have completed your request. The princess replied, Well done. Now you will receive a reward. This is the best reward you have ever received in your life. Yuna thought, When exactly did you? She said, I have never hurt you. I have not done anything to let you down. Why do you want to take everything from me? The princess replied, You are really naive. No, sorry for me. Is that why I can't hurt you? Do I need a reason to do this? That is not how the world works. Although it is a pity to kill you, I can find more obedient slaves. The strong world does not need two protagonists, so please go die. Yuna thought, I thought today would be a day worth celebrating, a happy marriage, career success. The night before I left, I had already been blessed. Happiness betrayed me. I fell from heaven into hell. Next scene, Yuna thought, I fell asleep. Were those all just dreams? Your Highness and Sodorus would never betray me. What a horrible nightmare. Then a person came. Yuna asked, What is this? Yami replied, Finally met you. Thank you for the hard work on the 66th route. My name is Yami. Yuna replied, My name is. Yami told her, I know. Yuna thought, What a nice person. By the way, this voice sounds so familiar. She asked, You know me? Do we know each other? Also, where is this place? A new royal church, she thought. Princess and I have a close relationship, and I know the royal palace facilities very well. But I didn't know this place existed. Could it be that the princess prepared this place for my wedding? What is happening? Yami told her, Now you can watch what is happening there. The princess spoke, Thank you for your hard work. You go down first. I want to rest. Yuna thought, Funeral clothes. Why is the princess wearing funeral clothes? Isn't today my wedding with Sodorus? Sodorus came and said, You cried so hard just now. Didn't you want Yuna to die the most? Okay, stop crying. The princess replied, You are just acting, but I am really worried about you. Yuna thought, It turns out to be true. It turns out they have been carrying on behind my back for a long time. Yami told her, 2 years ago, Sodorus, who had been unable to be promoted to captain for a long time, believed that if he got close to the princess, he would have a better chance of being promoted. At that time I also tried to warn you. This started communicating privately from then on. Then they had their first intercourse. 6 months later, they have been having an affair behind your back for a long time. Yuna asked, So it was not a dream. I was killed by them. The princess actually killed me just to be with Sodorus. Yami explained, It is not simply like that. There are 2 candidates for the protagonist in this world. You are one of them, but your destiny changed because of the wrong choice you made 5 years ago. Yuna thought, Wrong choice 5 years ago. That was about being promoted to Royal Guard at age 15. Then she remembered when she said, My father was once the Emperor's protector. This is the tradition of the Royal Guardian. After the test, I was qualified to protect the royal children. The princess asked, Come on, whose protector do you want to be? Back in the present time she remembered these memories because Yami told her about this now. Yuna asked, Who are you? Why do you know so much about me? Yami replied, Because I am your guardian angel. Protecting you is our promise. I have been with you since you were born. I also tried to communicate with you from the heart. Your inner voice and your intuition are my message to you. But now I have become a fallen angel. Yuna asked, What is the meaning? Yami explained, Like I just said, I guided you, who was a candidate for the leading role in your previous life. Your mission is to become the protagonist in this world. However, angels cannot interfere in too many human affairs. Therefore, even if the destined guardian deviates from destiny and dies, it will be considered dereliction of duty. This results in the loss of one's original identity, and the transformation into a fallen angel, and your destiny. Originally Yuna was destined to marry Prince Raphael and become the queen beloved by the country. But because of the wrong choice, you were replaced by another candidate for the protagonist. The fate that was originally destined has undergone a 180-degree change. This is very unusual. I have a way to read directly your destiny, but in exchange you must give me something. Are you willing even so? Next scene. A maid spoke, Stop sweeping. Go make Sri Lankan black tea to entertain the guest first. It is said that it was Mrs. Kilshito's longtime pen pal who came to visit. The noble lady spoke, What a surprise. It is the first time I have met you, and I did not expect you to be so beautiful. Thank you for your previous assistance in making my family business more prosperous, but you must be tired after coming all the way from the neighboring country. Yuna, who was known as Cher in this life, asked, "The letter says you are in trouble. Is there anything I can help you with?" The noble lady told her, "I am threatened by anti-monarchical forces in my country, my servant and I managed to escape and ask for your help. In exchange, I can provide you with the high-quality fabrics you need." Cher thought, "I will use this new identity to return my destiny." Cher remembered, while going through the whole process, she thought, "For me, this ring is a proof of my lifelong love for the one I love, but now it has become a tool for my revenge." She asked, "What if I still fail to rewrite my own destiny after signing the contract with you to become your bride?" Yami replied, "Then you will become my devil. The soul will be cursed and go to hell after death. This is the price of power gained by entering into a marriage contract with a fallen angel. On the contrary, if you can successfully correct the destiny that has deviated, I will be able to regain my original angelic identity and become your guardian angel once again. However, the choice is yours. Whatever decision you make, I will respect you. Would you allow your fiancé and the friend you swore to protect to the death to betray you like this? Are you still so foolish as to not put up any resistance and let others trample your dignity?" Cher thought, "I am not that easy to bully. I will definitely make those two evil guys pay the price. I want them to live a comfortable life with a smile on their faces, from heaven to hell." Next scene, Wright asked, "We have a guest." The maid replied, "Yes, this lady is Madam, an important guest." Wright walked away. The maid told her, "Sorry, Master is shy. He has always been like this to others, but he originally planned to go on a long trip tonight. I got to meet the other family members early. This is your room. If there is any problem in the future, please let me know at any time. Besides, you must be tired after a busy day. The bathroom is filled with hot water. Please take a good rest after taking a bath." After that, Cher started taking a bath. Then she remembered that after signing the contract, Yami told her, "I will guide you slowly." Cher thought about how to gain power from fallen angels. That is what must be done. We have to combine. The first union was not as painful as she had imagined. Instead, she felt a powerful object repeatedly opening up inside, and him. The excitement that built up after each collision was getting higher and higher. However, in exchange for the power, she had to let him take away her emotions. Using things that once made her waver has made her stronger. She wanted to take back what belonged to her, to push it all back. Then she thought the princess asked, "Can you do it?" Cher thought, "What is this?" After that, the maid came and asked, "Lady, are you okay? I heard a loud noise. Are you all right?" Cher replied, "I am fine. Thank you. Could you please prepare a cup of hot tea for me?" The maid said, "Okay, I will get it ready right away." "But are you really okay? You look a little pale." Cher told her, "Don't worry, I just had a horrible nightmare." Yami came and asked, "Are you okay?" Cher replied, "I am fine. I just had a nightmare, and the content of the dream made me a little concerned. Can you stay here with me for a while?" Yami replied, "Can you tell me about the dream?" Cher explained, "The princess destroyed the country. She was standing in a sea of fire, with a fallen angel standing beside her." Yami spoke, "Fallen angel, I think that must be her guardian angel. Well, I think you have seen the future. After all, your ability is to predict the future through dreams, but the future is fluid and uncertain. Once the princess's fallen angel helps her become the destined protagonist of this world. A princess who is able to hold real power may lead the country to destruction. Obviously, that result is not a good one." Cher commented, "Actually, I just thought of one more thing. Is it possible that the princess has already signed a contract with the fallen angel?" Yami replied, "This seems to explain why your fate has become so unusual, but we have to stop them before they find out." Cher continued, "It is not enough for the princess to kill me. She must also meet one condition to become a protagonist recognized by the world." She thought Sally, a member of the royal family, had no chance at power. In order to become the world-destined protagonist, he must gain real power. For this, the only thing she can do is, the one who killed his own brother is the prince. That is why she said that to me. That this world does not need Yuna as the protagonist. Cher thought, if I want to stop her, what I should do now is make the prince fall in love with me and then become the queen. So I need to rely on the power of something, the tears of the goddess. Next scene, Cher thought, back in my hometown, it is still the same as always. Yami asked, are you really okay being alone? Cher also asked, are you worried about me? She thought, It says I was right. Then she said, "It is okay. I can do it myself. I will leave this to you," she thought. I must get the goddess's tears as soon as possible before the prince's birthday party. The prince's birthday party will be held when he turns 20. The prince is a person I cannot approach. It is said that the emperor rarely allowed the prince to appear in public in order to protect him. Currently, the only chance to meet His Royal Highness the Prince is at his 20th birthday party. In order to make the prince fall in love with me at that time, it is necessary to use the tears of the goddess that can make people fall in love with her. All the information about this rare item is recorded in the royal library. Cher asked, "Not open today?" The guards replied, "Yes, it says that many foreigners came to the city because of the nearby festival. Therefore, public facilities are temporarily closed to the public." Cher thought, "It is really troublesome. It seems that I have to use other means, although I don't want to use this method. It seems to be the only way now, so I have to climb this tree. Fortunately, the tree is still there. I found this tree when I was looking for the princess who was hiding. This secret passage is only known to me, the princess, and Sodorus." If I remember correctly, the princess's grandfather said something about the record of the goddess's tears. It turns out that the tear of the goddess is also related to the history of our country. In order to prevent incomplete data, I also borrowed some national history books, hoping to find something. Suddenly a nobleman came and asked, "Who is it? I remember that the library was not open to the public today. Why did you get in here? You look like a commoner in that outfit. Although I don't know how you got in, I can reasonably suspect that you were eavesdropping on our political conversation." The prince came and said, "Under no circumstances should you speak rudely to a woman. Sorry. My friend is being rude. Are you here looking for books too?" The prince asked, "Are you a member of the Theophilus family? How come a member of your family is in the royal library?" Cher thought, "Why does this person know my identity? Is he closely related to the family?" Cher replied, "Excuse me. Sorry to bother you two with your meeting. I am here on behalf of the Theophilus family to negotiate business with the royal family. I came here because I heard that the prince was reading books in the library." She thought, "I heard from the princess before that the prince likes reading, so he does stay in the library when he is free. Let's just use this lie to get away with it for now." The nobleman asked, "Representative of the Theophilus family, what is your name?" Cher commented, "Excuse me for being rude, but you should know that you should introduce yourself before asking someone to give their name." The prince replied, "Miss, it is nice to meet you. Sorry, my friend, I was rude. I apologize for my words and actions just now. Although I want to talk to you more, I have to leave now. If you don't mind, I hope to invite you to our afternoon tea party at the Crystal Garden, where I will introduce myself in detail." On the other hand, Sodorus said, "You are still too tight." The princess replied, "After all, this was originally your and Yuna's wedding room. We are still doing this here even though we are banned from entering." Sodorus told her, "I finally became your personal bodyguard. In the past, Yuna had to be with me to be close to you." The maid's voice came, "Your Highness, the Lord is expected to arrive here later." Sodorus asked, "Is your maid calling?" The princess replied, "Don't pay attention to her, you just ride." Next scene, Yami asked, "What are your plans for the future?" Cher replied, "My family will inevitably reclaim the royal land. This should be my last time back. I have to say goodbye to my parents." She thought, "This is the place where my parents and I used to have heart-to-heart conversations. I remember my father kept the family crest in this secret cabinet. What is this?" Cher spoke, "Let's go. I found a good thing," she thought, "the one who is admired, pure white, and the high and mighty princess. You have messed up my life. You held my hands without knowing anything, but now it is different. I see you clearly, so I will take charge this time. Reveal your fake face to this world. At the same time, I will also avenge my innocent parents." After some time Cher thought, "How come these two people are here?" The princess asked, "Who are you? Outsiders are not allowed to come near here." Cher spoke, "Who is the man standing next to Her Majesty? I come here on behalf of the Theophilus family. Miss Yuna is an important friend of mine. I came here to say goodbye to her. She was a daughter of the Theophilus family." The princess replied, "Excuse me. I am Princess Sally, and the person next to me is my new personal bodyguard." Cher thought, "Sodorus, a new personal bodyguard," she said. "I often hear Miss Yuna mention you two people." He thought, "My emotions have been taken away from me, so why do I still have such complicated emotions?" Cher continued, The royal family lost such an outstanding guard captain in his daughter. Not only the guards, but also the public who have long supported the captain need an answer. I hope you can instruct your father and the incoming to investigate this matter as soon as possible, Sodorus said. The royal guard will be investigating this place next, so leave now if you have nothing else to do. Yami told him, by the way, it seems that there are a lot of mosquitoes recently and they like to bite the neck, please be careful. After they left, Sodorus spoke, although I have heard that the people in the Theophilus family are weird. Since when did Yuna become so close to this family? The princess replied, maybe it was from the time she felt she was not loved by you. On the other hand, Wright asked, I thought you were a spy here to steal the secrets of the Theophilus family. Cher thought, by the way, how come I didn't notice this? Wright continued, come in, I want to talk to you. Cher thought, although the Theophilus family is famous for its clothing business, it is actually running a spy business, and I was once one of the clients. As I sent the letter, the answer was the opposite of what I expected. It instantly shattered me. Wright asked, you look like you have a lot to say. Cher replied, you are particularly curious about me, are you not? Wright asked, so what were you thinking just now? Cher spoke, I was surprised you did not attack me directly just now. As the adopted son of the Theophilus family, you actively guarded the spy family business. Even at the cost of killing those who knew the truth to keep the family's secrets, including most of the maids we have hired, you have taken special care of them. No wonder Marlin is so afraid of you. Wright explained, I am the master, so I naturally have the right to punish servants who come in and steal things under false identities. I just taught them that they can't take things out of the Theophilus house. Besides, the Theophilus family is my only home. When the family was about to fall, it was Miss Cher who helped them. In order to repay that kindness, I have been looking for you. I also want to know what kind of person you are. However, it seems to me that you are in big trouble. My principles are simple. To those who have been kind to me, even if it means jumping into hot water and walking through fire, please let me be your eyes. Cher thought, are these things inevitable or accidental? I have no idea, but I could feel that the world was beginning to turn toward me. After that the maid spoke, great, it looks good. This is what my mother taught me personally. I did not expect it to be so suitable for Miss. Wright came and asked, is the carriage ready? What is your progress? The maid replied, only the accessories are left here. Wright told her, take Miss Cher to the attic dressing room to pick out some clothes. Cher asked, wait, why? Wright continued, that man over there thinks the same thing. Right, Yami spoke, it is indeed. Wright said, today we are going to the annual auction. You can't let the Theophilus family be talked about by the other nobles. Next scene, Cher thought, every set is so beautiful. In the past I would never choose fancy clothes because of my work. My former maid always encouraged me to try different styles. This time the same problem was also pointed out. If that is the case, why did not Yami tell me if he thought so just now? The maid said, by the way, after being influenced by his wife, Mr. Wright is quite knowledgeable about fashion. If Miss does not know which one to choose, she can ask Master Yami and Master Wright for help. Wright came and told Marlene, everyone knows that you like Miss Cher. Come here and take this one for Miss Cher to choose. Whoever you are over there, pick out some clothes for your master. Yami chose the dress. Wright told him, that was a work my wife was not very satisfied with last year, and it was not made public. Yami told her, I think blue suits you very well. Cher remembered in her previous life she thought, although the clothes are beautiful, they are not suitable for a simple person like me. Then she heard the same voice at that time, don't worry, blue suits you very well. Cher thought, could it be that this sound at the time was not an illusion, so it was Yami? That is right, I should have trusted my guardian angel more. After some time Cher came out, the maid spoke, Miss, you are so beautiful, I did not expect this dress would suit you so well. Wright told them, get ready and set off quickly, don't be late tonight. Next scene, in the carriage, Cher was sleeping when something appeared on her body. Yami thought, this is. I have to extract this. After that, Cher was coming out of the carriage, but the next moment she thought, what is happening? It's my power. Yami grabbed her. He said, it is okay. You have never been good at walking downstairs in high heels. This is especially true when you are too tired. Please take care of yourself and be careful. Cher thought, by the way, speaking of this, Yami knows everything about me. Is it because he is a guardian angel, or is there some connection between our past lives? Although he is my contract partner, I don't seem to know him. Doesn't he ever want to say something more to me? Right, told them. I am going to my mother's place first. You guys can rest in this lounge. Cher continued thinking, or is it just because he does not like to talk? Yami asked. What's up, miss? Why are you staring at me? Cher thought, this person is too sensitive. I can only find an excuse to cover it up. She replied, something seems to have gotten on your clothes. Right, it is behind you. You can't see it. Let me help you get rid of it. She thought, such a solid back and shoulders. He must be very strong, but he is always very gentle to me. Then she said, all right. It is all clean. Yami told her, there are the two people. Cher thought, these two people are also attending the auction. It is really a narrow road for enemies. She is looking here, so you are actually coming this way. Princess spoke, we meet again. There was a misunderstanding about our last meeting at the Paldea mansion. I hope you can understand. Cher replied, we both had misunderstandings about what happened that day. Fortunately, this misunderstanding has been resolved, but it is really rare that you would come to the auction. Princess explained, in fact, I came here at my father's request. This year the royal family sponsored a lot of resources. I am here for inspection. Also, there are some things that need to be confirmed. Cher thought, confirm something. What do you want to confirm? Yami told her, miss, the auction seems to be about to start. Cher replied, that is right. I think it is time to enter the auction venue. Princess also commented, I did not expect time to pass so quickly. Let's talk again next time when we have the chance. Let's go. Yami asked, are you thirsty? Let me get you a glass of water. Cher thought, really thoughtful, but what exactly does the princess want to confirm? Did she discover Yami's identity? Yami said that guardian angels can sense each other's presence, but so far, Yami had not been able to sense the princess's guardian angel, which was puzzling. Could it be that this has something to do with the princess's ability? In short, I will counter your moves. Your actions are nothing more than tricks to me. Noble ladies came and introduced themselves. Cher thought, aren't these the same people who said those things about me in private that night at the celebration? For fame and fortune, they even teamed up with the princess to sow discord between me and Sodorus, now that they see the powerful Theophilus family before them. They immediately come to talk to me. It really is true that their nature is hard to change, Tara said. I have heard a lot about you. The clothes of your family are very exquisite. We have always been fans. The other noble lady also said, as soon as we heard that you were coming, we were looking forward to meeting you. Then they started chatting. By the way, the cap that Miss Aseta wore with her dress was from Theophilus' house, they said. Both of them asked, we wonder if we have the honor to meet you. Yami thought, so that's who she was. Cher stated, Miss Aseta, your father has been arrested on suspicion of bribery. As far as I know, your family members are not the guests of this auction, yet here you are. And the cap you are wearing is obviously a rough fake. Since you are a user, you should also know how to distinguish authenticity. Tara tried to speak, she did not mean it, please forgive her. Cher continued, and Miss Tara's family also runs a clothing business. Although the current business is not as good as before, the decline of the Theophilus family was probably due to your family's suppression in the market. The two of you came here today to apologize to me, or is it dedication? Sorry, I have something else to do. Goodbye. Please find someone else to accompany you. Yami thought, that was good. Tara was not very happy about this. She said, how dare you humiliate me in public? The next moment Yami grabbed her hand. Tara shouted, who is it? Let me go. Yami stated, Miss Cher said all the facts. I don't know how I offended you. Doing this will only make you look rude and unreasonable. Please respect yourself. Tara shouted, let me go. But the next moment the drinks poured on herself. Cher asked, is it advisable to just leave it alone? Yami replied, yes. The auction has already started, let's go. Next scene. Cher asked, are you okay? Why do you look uncomfortable? Yami replied, it is okay. Maybe I was a little tired when I gave you the energy just now. You should concentrate on bidding for the goddess Tears. Cher thought, is it my illusion? It feels like Yami is avoiding me. Then came the announcement, the next product is the Tears of the goddess, what every lady has been looking forward to. Tears shed by the goddess who protects our country for mortal humans. It is said that just a small drop is enough to make anyone fall in love with you. The starting price for this product is 1 million. Start bidding. Nobles started the bidding. 2 million, 3 million, 7 million. Cher thought, just call out the highest amount. She said, 50 million. Sodoris asked, "Who is the daughter of Theophilus? This is really a big deal." The announcer asked, "Anyone else want to bid? If not, then I will start counting." Suddenly Byleth stated, 500 million. The announcer asked, "Anyone else want to bid?" No one. Then, congratulations to Miss Byleth for receiving the tears of the goddess. After that, Cher thought, I did not expect that the goddess tears would be bought by someone else. What should I do? Yami told her, "You have done a good job." Cher thought, it turns out he noticed my uneasiness and replied, "Thank you." Yami told her, "I am going to get some fresh air." Cher thought, I have to come up with a solution quickly. Byleth came and said, "This dress is beautiful, it is perfect for you. That badge, are you a lady from the Theophilus family?" Cher replied, "You are Miss Byleth of the Winifred family." Byleth told her, "Yes, I am honored that you remember me." Cher thought, the Winifred family controls more than 60% of the world's wealth. Among the many heirs of the family, assets are mainly distributed in the financial trade and other industries. It is a mysterious and extremely wealthy family. Although I have heard of them, I am not familiar with the Winifred family. Byleth said, "Miss, if you are free, I would like to invite you to the Crystal Restaurant tomorrow. The dress you are wearing is made of fabric designed by the Theophilus family. I am very interested in this fabric and hope to have a chance to discuss it with you. If you are willing to come, I can give you the tears of the goddess as a gift. Well, it looks better with the ribbon untied. See you tomorrow then." Cher thought, although I don't know what her real purpose is, this is an opportunity. Thanks to the dress that Yami selected, it successfully caught Miss Byleth's attention. I have to thank him very much. The next moment she thought, what is happening? What are they doing? How come Yami is with the princess? Calm down. I am no longer Yuna but Cher. I have to change my weak attitude. I can't escape this time. Suddenly she thought, oh no. The captain grabbed her and told her, careful. Cher thought, isn't that Captain Alicap? How come the captain of the guard who followed my father is here? The captain told her, please use it to clean your shoes. As a girl, why are you wandering around at this time? Cher replied, I feel a little embarrassed to say this. After all, I am still in my youth, and it is inevitable that I have some love troubles. I just came out to relax. The captain continued, this is where the guards patrol. It is not suitable to stay here. I will take you back to the lobby. Please follow me. Cher thought, indeed, compared with previous activities, the number of guards stationed is much larger. Is Captain Alicap here to investigate me and my parents? But why did I use the excuse of being troubled by love just now? After some time, Sodoris came and told her, it is really you. Sorry to bother you. I beg your forgiveness for my impolite behavior towards you at the Paldea mansion. Cher thought, apologize. Sodoris, I know, would not apologize to a stranger for such a trivial matter. What is this guy thinking right now? Does he think I don't know? But he was just a pawn played by the princess from the beginning to the end. Cher replied, it is okay, please don't mind it. She thought, now he is approaching me because he wants to get to know a prestigious family and consolidate his reputation. That is just right. She continued, by the way, the bar at the port is holding a wine tasting event the day after tomorrow. If you are interested, please come and join us, and we will chat again then. She thought, after many years of getting to know each other, I know his thoughts very well. Sodoris replied, it is my pleasure. Wine tasting happens to be my hobby. Cher told him, that is great. I am looking forward to seeing you next time. She thought, this time it is my turn. Let Sodoris be my chess piece. Next scene. Yami shouted, careful. The lady asked, teacher, are you okay? Why did you? Yami thought, if only you could call me by my name. Cher asked, are you okay? Yami replied, yes. Any thought why I suddenly remembered the past? Cher told him, it is getting late. I want to take a rest first. Yami tried to say, you must send a message today. Cher stated, don't come near me. I saw you meet the princess. I need time to collect myself before I can face you. You should go and rest tonight. Yami thought, why do I feel uncomfortable? This is panic, anxiety, and another emotion that I can't describe. What is this? Cher thought, although I am a little concerned about what the princess and Tammy did, I can't think about it right now. My body is inexplicably tired. Yami told her, I'm terribly sorry. What should I do so that you will believe me? Cher thought, could it be that he is worried that I am ignoring him? Then she asked, what are you doing? Yami replied, I know you won't believe anything I say now, so please tell me what I should do. Cher commented, it would be great if you could just tell me everything and show me your true self. Yami replied, I am in front of you. The most real side of me, do you remember? The mark on my chest represents the contract between you and me. I said I was your guardian angel and I would never betray you. This mark is the evidence, Cher told him. These are just words. If I want proof, you have to show me yourself. Are you blushing? Yami did not reply. Cher asked, why don't you speak? Answer me now. Forget it. Just pretend I did not say that, she thought. Too bad, I was expecting something for a moment. Yami spoke. I have not finished talking yet. Please don't leave me, Cher thought. Yes. This is it. This is what I was looking forward to. So satisfied. He has been invading my body, making me feel more comfortable. After some time Yami thought, what is wrong with me? I should focus on transferring energy. Cher asked, I did not receive your energy. Try again. Yami thought, the moment she approached me again, I realized why I could not focus on transferring energy. I want to take Cher for myself. The thought of this scares me. So as an angel, I fell for the woman I was protecting. Next scene, Cher woke up and thought, the person who appeared in my dream just now was the princess, the man next to her. Who was he? Forget it, we have involved things to do today. Let's think about it later. I feel so sore, then painful. What happened last night? After that Cher remembered Yami said he would go investigate, so I have to rely on myself this time. However, I feel a little uncomfortable when Yami is not around. I always feel like, after last night, I have a certain feeling in my mind. What is it? Then she asked, I see a lot of guards gathered here. What happened? The captain replied, I am very sorry, but as this is an investigation by the guard, I cannot reveal the details. However, some suspicious individuals seem to have appeared in the country recently, so please be careful. Cher thought, suspicious persons, this may be related to what I want to investigate. Cher spoke, the guards are currently investigating an incident at the Paldea house. Perhaps I can provide you with relevant information. Scene change, Byleth said, you are finally here. Please sit down. This is one of my other interests, astrology, mysticism, and the like. Cher thought. Wright told her that I heard she would read tarot cards before doing business, because she seems very interested in mysticism. Byleth continued, don't worry, I have booked the entire morning so no one will overhear our conversation. Cher thought there were indeed only the two of us. Miss Byleth's servant left, and there was no one else anywhere. Byleth asked, have you ever had your tarot cards read? Cher replied, it is my first time. Byleth explained, tarot divination is the result of people's superficial consciousness. The accuracy also depends on whether the interpreter can fully analyze the meaning of the chords. It is so fast, the cards actually pop out by themselves. That is really interesting. A rare combination has emerged. Maybe in the future you will become my noble lady. This is exactly what the judgment position means. When I met you at the auction, I felt a special power in you. Suddenly a maid shouted, Miss Cher. The next moment Byleth protected her. Cher asked, Miss Byleth, are you okay? Byleth stated, who allowed you to be so careless? The maid replied, I am very sorry. Cher thought, I feel like Miss Byleth's eyes just turned cold for a moment. Is it my illusion? Byleth told her, put away these refreshments quickly. Cher asked about her hand. Byleth replied, I am fine. Please don't come over. As long as we can protect the important guests, this minor injury is nothing. Instead of this, I think we should get down to business, about family business, corporation, and tears of the goddess. After some time Cher thought, looking back, Byleth is really an incredible person. Fortunately, the business negotiation was successful, which gave me the opportunity to win the tears of the goddess. This brought me one step closer to my goal. Is that not the royal carriage? Yami came. Cher asked, when did you come back, and your clothes? Yami replied, I just came back from my investigation, and this suit was provided by Mrs. Theophilus. Cher commented, this suit suits you very well. By the way, I got the tears of the goddess by negotiating a business deal with Miss Byleth. Yami told her, His Royal Highness the Prince is in that carriage. Do you remember the day we signed the contract? You promised me that you would turn your life around. As a guardian angel, my duty is to help you get on the right track. I will always be your solid support, so please seize the opportunity and take that forward. Cher replied, thank you. Yami was feeling sad. Next scene. The prince asked, Lady, you seem to be very busy. Is this the reason you did not attend the tea party last night? Cher replied, I am so sorry, I was at an auction. The prince said, in fact, I did not even notice there was an auction last night, but it is great to have time to talk to you today. Cher commented, yes, thanks for giving me a ride too. She thought, what a broad-minded and gentle person, Yami once said, if I had chosen His Royal Highness the Prince 10 years ago. Then he and I would have fallen in love at that time, falling in love with His Royal Highness, the Prince who is admired by the world. Just being next to him makes one feel warm. Would I have loved someone like this? The prince continued, I remember the books that lady was holding that day. That is a book I like very much. I was surprised to find that the lady was also reading that book. Cher thought, I never thought that the book I rented to investigate the tears of the goddess would become a bridge to get closer to the prince. Then they discussed the story in that book. After the discussion, the prince said, I think this story is fascinating. Cher thought, I did not expect that the prince actually likes this kind of story. This is a good opportunity to get close to him. Cher emphasized, if the goddess knew how well the royal family governed the country, they would surely be very happy. The prince explained, I have always had a wish. This country relies on the resources of the earth, although sometimes some assets cannot be fully produced in order to comply with nature. I still hope to ensure a stable harvest of crops in a way that does not disrupt the balance of nature. Soon I will take up the post. This land, nurtured by the gods, has always protected the people, and the royal family has followed the land to protect the country. However, recently I have heard of some people improperly exploiting unknown energy sources to make money. Such excessive resource collection will only destroy the balance of the earth. I hope the criminals can be caught as soon as possible and the matter brought to a successful conclusion. Cher thought, unknown energy, criminals, this could seriously endanger national security. The prince asked, by the way, speaking of taking office, good miss, please provide the Theophilus family with special silk for the royal family to use. Cher thought, no, I can't just sit there and wait for death. She replied, thank you very much for the royal family's recognition of Theophilus clothing, but as a condition of negotiation, we have one request. She thought, this may also be related to what I want to investigate. Next scene, Cher thought, now it is time to start preparing for my actions. The plan went better than expected. I asked the prince to allow me free access to the palace during the forming of the government. Fortunately, His Royal Highness the Prince readily agreed to my request. I think the lady will be very happy to be able to make clothes for the royal family this time. I will use the tears of the goddess when the time is right. Yami came and told her, this is what the lady asked me to give you. It is the family emblem of Theophilus and can be used as a pass. Carrying it with you will allow you to investigate better. Cher asked, can you put the necklace on me? Yami replied, of course. Then he said, this dress suits you very well. Cher commented, thank you. Then I will go back to my room first. That night Cher woke up. She thought, how could he? What is he doing here? Cher continued thinking, I should have pushed him away, but why did I actually hold him instead of pushing him away? So comfortable. The tingling sensation from the impact spread to my head. Suddenly Cher thought, who is it? The other angel spoke, this expression is pretty good, so you have this expression too. Cher asked, are you the princess's guardian angel? Wait a minute, what do you want to do? The other angel replied, what an interesting reaction, let me take a closer look. Cher thought, my body is unable to exert any effort, I can't take it anymore. She woke up and thought, how could I have this dream again? My heart is beating so fast. After that she thought, I'll carry this bottle of divided goddess tears with me for now, just in case I need it. After having that dream, I always feel like I can't face Yami properly, so I decided to go to the royal library to calm down for a while. Wow, so beautiful. Have the cherry blossoms in the royal garden bloomed? I had planned with the princess and Sodoris to go see the cherry blossoms in full bloom together. Byleth came and said, it is really you. The royal back garden is so big that it takes a while to walk from here to the palace. How about I give you a ride there so you can enjoy the beautiful scenery nearby? Scene change. Cher commented, thank you for giving me a ride, but how did you know I was here? Byleth replied, it was my intuition. I came to the palace today to discuss business, but I did not expect to meet Miss Cher by chance. Cher asked, your intuition is really accurate. Has Byleth ever predicted anything else using her intuition? She thought, if Byleth had a guardian angel, she would be very powerful, right? Byleth replied, I think you want to use the goddess tears on the attendant beside you. Cher replied, no, it is not like that. Byleth continued, I see, however, it seems to me that your inner thoughts are different from what you said. It is here so quickly. Here are some tips for you. Cher thought, is this a mistake? Now I should focus on His Royal Highness the Prince and stop thinking about random things, Cher asked. May I ask if you have any important people? Byleth replied, yes, but I always feel that the distance between us is getting farther and farther. Cher told her, then this bottle of goddess tears. Byleth replied, no need, I don't think that kind of thing can make people truly like you. Well, I must now go to the palace to discuss business. Let's have some dessert and chat some more when we have a chance. When Byleth was going back, she looked at Yami, who was also coming that way. On the other hand, the emperor said, you are truly my son. I heard from the ministers that you have successfully signed a contract with the bankers of the neighboring country this time. The other party even added many favorable conditions. You did a great job. The prince said, my father was rewarded. The empress spoke, the Winifred family rarely went out, so there were very few people who could come into contact with them, let alone negotiate with them. Your grandfather once tried to sign a business relationship with the Winifred family, but failed repeatedly. This success is all thanks to my son. You are truly the pride of our family. The prince told them, no, father and mother, this is not just my credit. As for social skills, most of the credit should go to my younger sister. The princess spoke, I am full, father and mother. I just attended a large social event earlier, so I am a little tired. Please allow me to go back to my room and rest first. Furthermore, nobles from neighboring countries are expected to visit tomorrow, and I want to make preparations in advance. The emperor replied, then go and have a rest. If you find someone you like, please tell me and I will arrange a wedding for you as soon as possible. The princess commented, okay, thank you, father, I will go back to my room now. The prince said, wait. After that the princess thought, there is no place for me there. From the past to the present, how can the crown prince who will inherit the throne in the future understand my feelings? My parents never value my abilities, but instead arranged a lot of line dates for me, just to get me married to someone of the same social status. Even though I was wearing the gorgeous dress my parents picked out for me, I did not feel the slightest bit of joy. Why can't I wear this wedding dress like Yuna, marry who I love, and have free control over everything I want? This place is like a cage that traps me. I want to get out of this situation, so I long to be her. I will replace Yuna and become the protagonist of this world. The princess asked, you are here, look, I am more suitable for this wedding dress than Yuna. Yami replied, you are trying to remind me of the contract between Yuna and me that night, not for this reason. The princess commented, I was just thinking, you are about to become a fallen angel of the devil, so why do you still remain so gentlemanly? The devil obviously has no moral bottom line. You know who I am and what I have. I can give you anything supreme you want, so, switch sides with me. Yami replied, I refuse. I don't care what you can give me. I only care about one thing. My only bride is Yuna, so don't try to hurt her with your little tricks. Well, excuse me. After that the princess thought, why was I thinking about him? Then she asked, shall we do it on the balcony? Then at the balcony Cher asked, does this wedding suit me? Sodoris replied, yes, it fits perfectly, princess. You are regarded by many as pure and undefiled, so it is my supreme honor to savor all of you. The princess commented, I knew you admired me a lot. Did you wear the gift I gave you? This is to celebrate our success in advance. She thought, what a shame, if I could make Yuna's guardian angel sleep in my bed, his expression would be very cute. I really want to take away all of Yuna's favorite things and then see her sad, just like me at that time. It is really annoying that her angel is not affected by my power. Next scene. The person spoke, this information must not be seen by anyone. Today I pulled all of these out because Miss asked me to help her. If the Theophilus family needs to invest in any business, please contact me. Cher replied, no problem, if there is any news about the corporation from Madam, I will let you know. Then suddenly a waiter bumped into her. Sodoris was there, and he saved her from falling. He asked, are you okay? Cher replied, I am fine. Sometime before, the princess asked, what is it that I don't have? A maid replied, there is nothing in this world that a lady cannot get. The princess thought, yes, even the things that don't belong to me. After that a nobleman said, Princess, you are more beautiful than anyone else in this world. The princess told him, you are doing very well. After some time she said, did I not tell you not to come to me when I am doing that? And please clean up this place later. I am talking to you. Are you listening to me? Byleth asked, you did it on purpose, did you not? you knew that the nobleman was married. The princess replied, "What am I talking about? Is this not my ability? I just gave him a look and he came over to me on his own, but it is a pity that this trick does not seem to work on Yuna's guardian angel." Suddenly she shouted, "Sodorus, how come he is with that woman? Break them up quickly. Are you still angry about what happened just now? Why don't you say anything?" Then she tried to go outside. Byleth stated, "Do you want to call out and get a scar on your face? This is the first time I have seen your expression like this. I am more excited than by the shy expression you made when you did it with me. Only when you lose something will you depend on me and show such an expression. In that case, I will treat you like this more often in the future." The princess said, "You have changed." Byleth replied, "It is not me who has changed, it is you, Sally. No, Akashic goddess." Now back in the present time, Cher thought, as expected in the dream, the princess passed by this bar on her way to the neighboring country by carriage. For this purpose I asked Yami to bring Sodorus here. Eventually I would be knocked down by a waiter, and Sodorus would catch me. Everything that happened was within expectations, Cher said. "Thank you for what you have just said. I will take my leave now." Sodorus replied, "Wait, if you don't mind, can I meet you next time?" Cher thought, "What is going on? This guy is so clingy to me, let go." The deputy captain came and stated, "Sodorus, you just lost your wife and you want to pick up other women." Sodorus replied, "No, it is not like that, you are insulting me." The deputy captain continued, "Miss Cher, I am glad you are here. I was just about to look for you. Please come to the palace." On the other hand, Yami remembered his mother asking, "What are you doing? In order to change the fate of that goddess, you come and kneel before me." Yami replied, "Please, mother, please let her have a simple life and look." Suddenly Byleth came and asked, "You care about her a lot, right? Since you are so worried, why not use it on her? Long time no see, old friend." Yami asked, "What are you doing here?" Byleth replied, "Of course I am here as a guest. Did you notice me at the auction? I was hoping you would recognize me. As a result, you did not even realize that I was pretending to be you. It seems that signing the contract has had a great impact on your power. It is really pitiful, for Miss Cher's sake. Let me tell you something interesting. The princess seems to be planning something in secret." Yami asked, "You are selling your bride. Why are you telling me this?" Byleth commented, "Betray, you are so cute, because it does not matter to me whether you become an angel in the end. I still remember the first time I saw the princess in my previous life. That was the look of being tired of one's own identity, feeling helpless about one's weakness, yet still fantasizing about revenge. I was wondering how such a small body could have such great energy. For a moment I felt as if something was staying on her body. That is the kind of strength that makes me willing to go through fire and water for her. After she was reincarnated as Sally, I wanted her to see me, so I pushed her into the water." The princess, who had experienced the brink of death, could not only see me, I even restored her memory of her past life. Yami said, "No wonder Cher's destined fate was suddenly disrupted." Byleth replied, "My dear friend, please don't blame me. This is what the Akashic goddess asked me to do before she reincarnated." At first, as I expected, Princess Sally was very dependent on me. However, as she grew older, her ambition grew and became difficult to control. She disguised herself as a banker's daughter in the human world, because she wanted to control the country's financial flow through me. Then she remembered when the doctor told them that Sally was a dead baby. Byleth spoke, "What a shame, you could have been a banker's daughter." The princess asked, "Who are you?" Byleth replied, "I used to be one of God's right and left hands, but now I am someone's guardian angel. How about a deal with me?" Byleth continued, "So I reached an agreement with the soul of the dead fetus and became the daughter Winifred. In this identity, I made a contract with Sally." Yami asked, "But it won't do you any good, so why did it for her?" Byleth replied, "Because this is what the princess wants, just like you like Cher. You want to protect her and do everything for her. But it is a pity that if Cher succeeds in becoming the protagonist of this world, she will forget you exist. On the contrary, if you let her become the devil, maybe you can stay together forever. I think this might be a good idea, then I will take my leave." Yami thought, "Because I like her, I want to cherish her and protect her, do anything to make her happy." Next scene, Cher thought, "My goal is to change my fate, and His Royal Highness the Prince is right in front of me. I must seize this opportunity." That being said, His Royal Highness's aura is too strong. It always feels a bit awkward to be around such a dazzling person. Let's find a topic to talk about. Cher said, His Royal Highness, the prince really looks very similar to the princess, and so does his temperament. The prince replied, Does the lady think so too? Although we look similar, her personality and family treatment are completely different. As an only child, I always wanted to have a younger sister. When I learned about Sally's birth, I was very happy and thought she was a gift from God. Her bell-like laughter and innocent look always dispelled the haze in my heart like sunshine. I swore to protect her forever and never let her suffer any injustice even after she got married, until that day. When Sally fell into the river in winter when she was 12 years old, by the time the guard found her, her heart was already dead. I looked up at the sky and cried, but in my heart I was actually shouting that I was willing to exchange my life for my only sister. I don't know if God heard my cries at that time. Sally survived, but she was no longer the same person. Since then, Sally has become a loner and no longer close to me. Cher thought, It seems that His Royal Highness the Prince also discovered Sally's abnormality. It is very likely that her near-death state was connected to the guardian angel at that time. I feel dizzy for some reason. The prince asked, Are you all right? I see you don't seem to be feeling well. Cher replied, Thank you, I am fine. I want to find some books. Please wait for me. Then she thought, I did not expect that the prince loved Sally that much. If Sally really killed the prince in order to seize power, should I use the goddess tears on the prince now? But once the goddess tears were used, Yami and I, how could I have such an idea? The prince came and asked, Are you really okay? Prince continued, Please wait, I will call a doctor for you. Cher started seeing a dream. The person said, The old times are gone. This gem is one of the important resources for maintaining national energy. As an emperor, you knew that the country was very dependent on gemstone energy, but you took it for yourself and even intended to provide it to the enemy. This is a felony. The prince replied, No, I was slandered, please believe me. That person asked, How do you think we should deal with this queen? Sally replied, A new era is coming. In order to calm the people, I must eliminate anyone or anything that may endanger the country. So please forgive me, brother. I pronounce the sentence of death for Cher. Cher woke up and thought, the man in the dream was a good friend of the prince whom I met in the library before. In the future the princess will collude with him to overthrow the dynasty and successfully ascend to the throne by framing the prince. So this is the princess's purpose, to use her body to pull in these powerful men, and then use them to climb to the position she wants. In my previous dream I had seen a scene where the country was engulfed in flame. Could this be the consequence of the princess taking power? Byleth asked, How are you feeling? Cher asked, Miss Byleth and Yami, what are you guys doing here? Byleth replied, I saw Cher being taken to the infirmary and I was very worried, so I came to visit you. By the way, His Royal Highness has left for other matters, and asked me to tell you to take good care of yourself. Then she thought, so this is how Yami suppresses the power of the devil in her body. Cher said, I have something important to report to His Highness the Prince. Byleth asked, Tell me, what does Yami's blood taste like? Yami thought his body couldn't move. That idiot, Cher thought. The unconscious feelings of being attracted, it is her ability. Miss Byleth's true identity is a fallen angel. Yami grabbed her hand and stated, Let her go. Byleth thought, this is the first time I have seen this expression on Yami's face. Then she said, It is time for me to leave. Cher thought, I feel like Byleth looks a little lonely. Is it my illusion? After that Cher thought, everything I need to report to His Royal Highness the Prince has been written in this letter. All that is left is to hand the letter to His Royal Highness the Prince. The maid spoke, I am really sorry. Please forgive my impoliteness. Cher replied, It does not matter. She thought, this girl must be the princess's maid. The maid said, I am so sorry. My master has something else to do, so I have to leave first. After that Cher commented, I think the princess's evil deeds must be exposed to the world as soon as possible. Yami asked, Did you dream about anything? Cher replied, In the dream the princess succeeds in taking the throne by framing the prince, but her action will lead to the destruction of this country. So instead of using the goddess tears, I should stop the princess's plot first. I will do my best to protect the country I love. Cher thought, yes, I absolutely cannot let the princess destroy all of this. She asked, if I complete my mission, will you leave me? She thought, when I complete my mission, it will be time for us to part ways. Yami told her, I will always protect you. Cher thought, what will the future be like? Next scene, Right thought, I have to report the mission completed to my wife. Then he asked, "Is it too late?" "What are you doing?" Cher replied, "I have an important task to entrust to you." Scene change. Cher thought, "My head hurts, my body feels hot." Then she remembered Yami introducing himself and saying, "I will be your angel mentor from today on." Cher replied, "Please, teacher, give me more advice." After that she asked, "Teacher, what happened? Why do you want to?" Now back in the present time, Yami came and thought, her condition is not good. Then her medication started. Cher thought, "I can feel his energy gradually entering my body. With each contact, the familiar yet strange throbbing quietly blooms in my heart." The desire to get closer to him gradually took over my heart. My feelings toward Yami are getting stronger. The next morning the maids were chatting. "Have you heard about that? It is said that a maid found a letter in Her Royal Highness the Princess's room. It is said that it is a wedding congratulation letter from Yuna." The other one asked, "But why is Miss Yuna's wedding congratulation letter there?" The princess's maid thought, "Who is it?" Cher asked. "You and Wright came from the same orphanage." The maid thought, "How did she know that?" Then she replied, "You are from last time." Cher continued, "After leaving the orphanage, Wright was adopted by the Theophilus family, to which I belong, so I asked him for help." The maid asked, "What is your purpose in coming to see me?" Cher replied, "I visited your family. I heard that you often send large sums of money back home. But it seems difficult to have a considerable income just from your salary. You were planning to steal jewelry from Princess Sally the day you ran into me." The maid told her, "I have no choice. My adoptive parents never minded that I was not their biological daughter and took great care of me. However, since my father became seriously ill, he urgently needs a large amount of medical expenses." Cher commented, "It is okay. I have asked a doctor to go and see your father. I think his condition will improve soon. I heard from your adoptive parents that you are a hardworking and filial child, and they are grateful for your care all along. Your intention is good, but you should not steal. Let's just leave it at that. I won't tell the princess." The maid replied, "Thank you very much. I will definitely repay your kindness. Please let me know if you have any instructions." Cher told her, "Thank you, actually." Next scene, Sodoris thought, "What is going on?" He asked, "You are?" Cher commented, "Poor thing. You must be feeling very bad. Miss Cher is so kind and cares about you. This is what you were thinking. How does it feel to be in a cell, dear Xiaoshu?" Sodoris thought, "What? How could Miss? That is a name that only Yuna would use." Sodoris spoke, "Why do you call me that? There must be some misunderstanding. Please help me." Cher replied, "You are in jail because you deserve it. Not only did you have an affair with the princess behind your fiancé's back, you even watched her get murdered that night. You still want to beg me for mercy after all this? Don't even dream. You don't deserve my sympathy at all. I originally wanted to kill you directly, but seeing that you were still useful, I planned this scene to lure you into my trap." Sodoris shouted, "No, it is impossible. How can the dead be resurrected?" Cher commented, "I believed at first that you would never betray me, but you betrayed me in the end. At first I thought we were truly in love, and until the day you watched me die you chose the princess for the sake of higher status. But what you did not know was that, in the end, you were just a person she uses. How naive you are, my dear Xiao Suo. It is just disgustingly stupid. What? It is too early to get hit. The fun is just about to begin." After that Cher asked, "Has the guest you were going to receive arrived?" Yami replied, "Yes, she is already waiting in the reception room." Cher told him, "Thank you, it is time to let the truth come to light." On the other hand, Seraphim said, "It is time to leave the city." The princess replied, "After arriving under the bridge, you can leave along the royal sewer. My brother's coronation ceremony will be held today, so please be careful as security is tight." Seraphim explained, "The forged documents and evidence were prepared, and the rumor will be leaked after the coronation ceremony, causing the Republic to question the prince's status. When the people are in turmoil, it will be the best time for us to overthrow the royal family." The princess told him, "Wait, you are not going to leave without doing anything, are you?" Seraphim replied, "Okay, dear." The princess asked, "You will always be loyal to me?" Seraphim replied, "Yes, lady. I will do anything for you." The princess thought, "Yes, just continue to obey me." Poor fellow, it is ridiculous that he does not realize he is being used and is willing to do everything for me. You men are just pawns that I use to achieve my goals. Once my plan comes true, I will kill all of you." Suddenly the captain opened the carriage door. The princess shouted, Stop it, she thought. Please don't look at me. Why is he here? The captain told her, please return to the palace with the guards immediately. The princess thought, yes, I can pull him, she said. There seems to be some misunderstanding here. You will believe me. The captain stated, please cooperate with me, otherwise I will be rude. The princess thought, strange, why does my ability not work? Next scene, the captain explained, reported to His Royal Highness the Prince, after the guards investigated day and night, we have discovered that the princess is suspected of murdering Miss Yuna and participating in an anti-dynasty plot. The king and queen thought, what? The captain continued, please see this for relevant evidence. This is Miss Yuna's wedding dress and a congratulatory letter. All this evidence was found in the room of Her Royal Highness the Princess. The princess shouted, wait a minute, this is ridiculous. I have no idea why these things are in my room. Vanessa, did someone threaten you to do this? My poor maid was used to frame me. The prince said, please calm down and let me ask you, is what Captain Kleka said true? The princess replied, brother, I usually only participate in social activities. How can I understand politics? Besides, Yuna is my most precious protector. I don't know who I offended that made her rub salt into my wounds in this way. Cher came and stated, the findings reported by Lord Alika are correct. Excuse me, my name is Cher Theophilus. The prince asked, do you think what the captain said is true? Cher replied, yes, because I have the key evidence. Like this video, hit the like button, and subscribe for more videos.